What's going on, everybody? My name's Paul. Thank you for joining me here at All In today. So today we are going to be making our way back into the sinking city. In the last episode, let's see what we did here. We set a fishman free, even though he did murder somebody, but he did it for a good reason. I can't even remember. I don't think it wasn't his fault. The dude brought back some crazy madness stuff. So instead of letting him get killed, we let him go, which I think we made the right choice, but I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, this is a wrap up right here. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report. Yeah. I don't think we found. I know we haven't found anybody else alive though. So that's not really a thing.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Let's peck her head right here, I swear.
I've said everything on.
Yeah, you said everything you know. Alright, what's up with this chug? It wasn't chugging the other day. You good, game? You good? Alright. So, let's actually check our map because I'm not even sure where we're supposed to be going. I think we found a bar. I think we actually need to make our way. City Hall, University. Okay, we need to make our way to the manor for sure. Asylum, hospital, police, Oakland Chronicle. Alright, and we need to make our way to the hotel. Which, is there a road right here? I mean, it says there's a road, but I don't see a road. I saw some people over here before. This was blocked off, but I'm guessing since we cleared it out, did that thing for Throgmorton, it opened up. Beans! I guess I made it back to my hotel? That was weird. It looked like oh great, more loading. It looked like we just passed out in the street. Maybe somebody picked us up, or maybe that whole thing was a dream? Like the whole thing was a dream and we were in a hotel this whole time? Who knows? Casebook and Mine Palace contain, okay. Ammo scarce, fleeing is often a better option. I'm good at that. You don't gotta tell me twice. Costume unlocked, daywear. Daywear.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Semper Fi till we die. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops, only remember the screams of the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed drowning. A nearby piece of boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Okay, so I guess that's how we got our powers. What do we got? Flip it around so I can read it. Jesus Christ. All that we see or seen is just a dream with the dream.
Never again, they say.
Never again. Alcohol showcase and Cold Springs quarter gunpowder. Okay, we just woke up and found a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm into that.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
I don't think you want to be drinking that much laudanum. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I mean, we can look slick. I mean, I kind of like the bedraggled look, but I don't really like his backpack. It's just, it looks big and cumbersome. Look at all these, man. I definitely want that. It's very gross. By DLC. Where's the DLC? Learn about the wild beast in the field research case. You know what? I actually kind of like, what did I click? Did I click Dayware? Well, whatever I click, that's what we're gonna. I like this better. I mean, he doesn't look quite as crazy in this. That backpack was just like huge and took up a lot of real estate on screen to me. Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this drock? I don't know. City to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my warnings. Lewis Flynn. Okay, so since we saved that guy, we got that. Okay. Mr. Reed, it seems that you've overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. That was the dude in yellow that was in the first episode. We remember that, right? Coal Springs shell casing. We're finding a lot of shell casings and stuff. Casings.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Jesus, this place is a pigsty. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They're just men, the Yellow Kings gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer, I'll figure them out. What's up with this? Some wild stuff going on in here, boys. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave.
Won't budge.
Okay. This place is a real shithole. Like a real pigsty, you know? Let's see if there's anything up here. My guy already looks a little less crazy. Yeah, I don't mind if I do. Thanks for the gunpowder, nerd. So the lighthouse is out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to go and check out that lighthouse. That's going to be a mission we have to do. You can definitely tell which doors you can go. Well, alrighty then. Nothing in here. This place is a shit show. Green ones you can't go in. Gray ones it seems like you can. Alright, let's make our way back downstairs.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister. You want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Oh my god. So many notes. Let's read them. As soon as I remember how. Couple letter. Okay, we already had that. Too many coincidences. Fortune teller's prophecy. Where's the notes? I mean, right? Where the heck did the notes go? Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. So now we figured out how crafting works. I don't even think I have a revolver as far as I know. So we can make some painkillers, some first aid, some antipsychotics. As of right now, this is all we can make. Letter from Oakmont. Side cases. Okay. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until it suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern streets of Coverside and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. So I'm pretty sure we can go to these streets and like find these things. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridors and there was terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide, just waited for Mom's return. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped and trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but have never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it's time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start practice. What was this? The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms disappearing newcomers. Among them, I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? So, was this all one dude? No matter how different my visions may be, they're always so frightening. Today it was man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on the Warwick Street, somewhere between the seaside and hillside streets. Our eyes meet, I immediately felt their burning exultation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past saying something like cursed newcomers, and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, I close my eyes to see the creatures around this man. Alright. There's a lot of reading, and I'm not reading all of them. But it's a whole bunch of side missions. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went. Sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Please Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. What else do we got around here? Nothing. Hoping I could loot this man. Shoot off that lot, maybe? Yeah, there we go. A little bit of loot. That whole box and the only thing in it was shell, like 2 shell casings. Okay. Seems about right. Walter, K help you if I hear you peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned. Vic. Who the fuck is Vic? Who the fuck is Walter? I don't know any of these guys. Ooh, fast travel. Alright, so let's open up our map and take a look. Alright, so none of those were actually marked, it seems. But where am I supposed to go next? Throgmorton Motel. Danger, mystery, treasure, a blocked passage. So, okay. Wait. What is my, where am I? Key to the headquarters. Robert Throgmorton gave me a key to the expedition headquarters. It's in the northern... So I actually had to find it? Northern Coverside at the crossroads of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Northern Coverside. Northern Coverside. What even? Northern Coverside. Wait, what was it? Damn it. So nothing, I'm guessing, is gonna actually pop up on my map. I'm gonna have to put it myself. Asher Road, Hubert Avenue. Asher Road, Hubert Avenue. Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. It's at the crossroads. And place marker. That's kind of cool, I guess. Looked like there was a boat back there that I could actually take. Are we cool with these, you know, cultists just walking around? I'm sure they're probably, I mean, that blood's got to come from somewhere. Blood doesn't just grow on trees.
5 bullets, and I'll let you go around the world, sweetie.
I'm good. Thank you, though. 5 bullets seems like a lot. You definitely don't seem worth it. No offense. And here's just a car crash with a dead body. We're just gonna, I mean, this dead body's just gonna stay here, huh? That's cool. Alright then. I mean, if nobody else is gonna take the loot, I might as well. Waste not, want not. Big old harpoon guns. Nice backpack. It's a big old cultist. There's another one. It's one of those ones that don't like to wear underwear. Keep their butt out. Here we go. So here's the expedition headquarters, if we remember the person who got murdered, or like all of them got murdered.
Guess I don't need the key.
Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, and disorientation. Acute symptoms can occur when within 10 minutes of surfacing, including paralysis, numbness, blindness, paralysis. I don't know why that was so hard. Paralysis, numbness, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizures, confusions, or words coming out all weird. The paralysis and numbness can involve several different parts of the body at the same damn time. I don't know why I needed that, but okay.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
That wasn't very nice. In fact, I'd go far enough as to say it was pretty rude. Flashlight.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
The crow. I'm guessing that we need to follow these crows. Hold on. I saw the crows. Just hold on. Gunpowder, alcohol. Big wall, huh? Very interesting. Twine must be unreadable. Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. Okay, air pipes, blah blah blah. Partially burned cargo. But why would you burn a cargo manifest? Oh shit! How do I equip guns again? Oh shit! That man's trying to kill me. Who is this guy? What the hell? This dude just came out of nowhere. Okay. Showcasing Cool Springs.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
I guess so. I mean, we're not gonna freak out about this dude that just tried to kill me. Alright. You know, just a normal day. There's not really a lot down here besides that burnt manifest. Alright, there was a dude and a burnt manifest. Whoa.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Okay.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon. Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
Okay. I'm gonna say this was first.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back. Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
That was it, right? There's no more? Just making sure real quick. Grab the papers, smash the rest. And this.
I fatah me fe. Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Okay, so we got the key evidence. When you spend too much time in that, you start going crazy.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
According to our data, The place with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We've prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives, to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols, which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. Oh, hell yeah, found some pistol bullets. I mean, that pistol I was using worked pretty well. Ew. Somebody needs to clean this tank. That's a strong tank. L. Sullivan and B. Morgan, a local fisherman, report numerous large bubbles and an unbearable stench rising from the bottom of the sea. Bought a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean from J. Harway. He claims he found it among numerous dead and strangely deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mentioned a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy for 2 or 3 days after the incident. L.P. Stern got severe burns after his chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples were taken for analysis.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
The Oakmont University Department of the Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doug. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of the Inuit tribe have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now Professor Doug will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in doing so, shed light on what may yet to be found. Alright, let's do our mind place thing so it'll go away. Partially burned cargo manifesto. Several men with the Innsmouth syndrome broke into the expedition headquarters and destroyed everything in sight. They burned most of the expedition archive, scientific research interviews with locals, freight and cargo manifests, even clippings of newspaper advertisements. Burned documents. The expedition archive is lost, but it still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent posting for ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Okay. So it sounds like we need to go to the Oakmont Chronicle. Which is find the needed newspaper advertisements. All right, let's head over to the newspaper place. I mean, that's the best thing. That's the best place I can think of to find a newspaper.
Damn newcomers!
Damn you! Shoot you in the face. Don't want to mess with me. Nothing. Why was the box even there if it just had nothing in it? It's a cool looking bike. I mean, pretty rusty, and I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, but it's cool looking. Where is this newspaper? Out my way, bud. So how do they know I'm a newcomer, you know? Wow, we're not finding any loot in any of this. That's pretty wild. It's almost the object shouldn't even be lootable. Okay, here's the Oakmont Chronicle. Bust our way in.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
What's that got to do with it? Yeah, I only got in recently.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers. The archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper
And
for
the only
miles
one.
around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And
Wink,
now
wink.
the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Good question.
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
You're
My
welcome.
pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Later, Gator. Okay, let's press T for more information. You will often need to look up useful information. Okay, I know how archives work.
Help me, please.
Stay safe.
I put my fingers on the wrong button. Oopsie daisy. Advertisements. Recent posting ads. That's what I clicked. Select 3 search criteria. I don't know. I don't know. After the flood? Commoners. I have no clue. Ship freight advertisement. 30-ton ship. Titania is currently available for hire. You will find it fully equipped for transport as well as the aiding of underwater ventures and exploration. For the price of 70 rifle bullets or the equivalent thereof per week, those interested in urge contact Captain Jeremiah Sanders for contracting details. He can be found at Pier 3. Okay. Oh, Grimhaven. Damn it, I'm an idiot. Grimhaven. Stop. Stop. Grimhaven. Advertisement. On a freighter. I don't know. After the flood. I have no clue when the time period is. They left. What? Or I guess that was it. I guess I found it. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I had already found it. Did not mean to hit that man in the face. But I guess I taught him a lesson. He knows to think twice reading in front of me. He knows I can't read. Pisses me off. Makes me feel bad. Wrong button. Ooh, rifle cartridges. Now we're talking. I mean, bullets are essentially money in this game, so I'm just sitting here robbing this place, but what are they gonna do? Can't fall through the floor. Alright, so let's make our way down. We got a piece of evidence. We need to go look at that. I thought we came in on the Titania, to be honest. No. But apparently not. So let's go ahead and pull up our evidence. Oh, my Chronicle. Ship freight advertisement. It is Pier 3, Oakmont Port, Grimhaven Bay. That's Oakmont Port, right? Pier 3. Bless me. Be ready. How do we fast travel? Is that a thing? Can we do that? Or no? Doesn't seem so. Nope, not yet. Hopefully that's something that we can, I guess, unlock later on. We don't really need this anymore. Get rid of those markers. We need to go this way. This place is a maze, man. We need to go... It's like all flooded. How did we even get here? Maybe we should get on a boat. Nice. This boat sucks. Alright, there's a dead whale there. Very cool. Are we going the right way? No. We're not going the right way. Just following that dude. I thought he knew what was going on, but apparently not. Boy, when they said this place is flooded, they weren't kidding, were they? You don't even really need cars anymore. You can make your way on a boat. They should let me shoot the barrels and get stuff out of the barrels. Like some, you know, from Zelda Wind Waker stuff. And now we need to go... Right? And then we need guess we can just go straight until we hit land, right? And then we can get on foot. Move out of my way. You guys are so slow. Get your trash barge out of my way. They need some sea shanties, like some good boat music, you know? Go ahead and dock right here. There's another dead shark. Oh god, that scared me. I know what that was. You gonna eat some of that? Is this one good dead shark? It's all rotten.
The end is nigh.
The end is nigh indeed. Those are some regular old birds. Didn't think I'd see any of those here. Figured they'd be all weird and tentacly and freaky.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Yeah, those look real fresh. Thank you. But I think it's good on them. Yeah. I went the wrong way. What the I hate this thing. I don't know who they are. They freak me out. I don't like looking at them. I am gonna search this up. And metal scrap.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Mm-hmm. I hear you, buddy. Fresh fish. Well, it says I should be able to go through there, but it doesn't seem like I can.
What's your problem?
What's your problem? We'll go through this way. I think this is where I passed out earlier. Yeah, this is where I passed out earlier. Alright, and the pier should actually be right up here. That rhymed. Blackwood, marsh, fish, Canyon Cove. Why is he making out with this fish? Pretty weird, but okay. Can I push this dude in? Oh, I cannot.
Ah! Ah!
Who's yelling?
Ah!
The door won't budge.
Ah!
Who's yelling?
Ah! Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help! Help!
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders.
I'm sure
Help
you
me.
did.
I'll tell you what I know.
Whoa, okay. Not sure what just happened right there. Where are these sea creatures at? I'm gonna get them a good whack. These damn sea creatures. Jug me, boy. Alright, this man is dead. And I'm gonna hit him a couple more times, because you never know. You know?
Shot dead. Point blank.
Ugh. Who shot him dead, though? Those creatures are nasty. Pistol seems to do a lot of damage.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
Nice frame.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
New Mine Palace clues. What we got? Sanders has fled from the port when the find that. No, I didn't think so, but it was worth a check. Still need to do some investigating over here. Some shells. That's great. What I mean to do.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
That dude. Why am I going insane now? I didn't even do anything yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. The monster sure didn't leave behind much.
My sanity is just about gone. The sanity. Oh god. It's like some kind of Bioshock creature.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
And eating fish? The warble effect kind of gives me a headache. I'm not gonna lie.
Cape Cod. Remarks
Cape Cod
here,
has the
they've
best
been
chips
erased.
by far. Ooh. What the fuck is that thing?
This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
I, Captain Jeremiah Sanders, hereby agree to take on board my vessel, Titania, any persons designated by Robert Throgmorton, and the cargo detailed in the attached manifest, as well as provide them with any and all necessary assistance up to and including depth measurement, as well as a diving support and underwater exploration, marine life observation. Aforementioned services will take place in confidential locations in Cod Bay. Afterwards, Titania will provide transport for all passengers to the Oakmont port. Compensation will be 70 bullets. Is this it? Not really a whole lot of clues, right? Oh. I'm not done.
You can't take me! Eat this!
This dude shot this dude in the head, which is laying right here. This is the blood splatter. He drops his gun.
mayor with you! Die! Die!
So somebody got tossed over here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
New mine place. Captain Sanders fled from the port when the fight in Titania started. The sailor on the Titania attacked one another. All but one were killed. The survivor should have a deep wound on his shoulder. The harbor master saw Captain Sanders leaving the pier. The only survivor of the fight on the third pier of Grimhaven Bay was a man badly wounded in the shoulder. Captain Sanders, the wounded man, is now seeking medical aid. So he's going to be at the hospital, right? I mean, that would be my guess. What does that do? We need to find the hospital. Let's go ahead and delete that. And make our way to hospital. I mean, super far away. It takes so long to get to anything, though. Gunpowder. Found some more gunpowder. We could make bullets. That is something we could do. But we're not out of. We're gonna wait until we're like out of bullets so that we know what gun we're using the most. And also, I don't know if you can upgrade your guns. Do I have a revolver? I do have the revolver. But what's the difference? Do I have an inventory? Yeah. Okay. An army issue bolt M11, easy to handle to carry, concealed, a private eye's weapon of choice. Use 38 pistol rounds. A trusty 6-shooter bolt model D, nicknamed the Widowmaker. Use powerful 44. So this just does more damage. Okay. But so far, it seems like everything has taken like one bullet, especially if we got a headshot like we did on that big dude. Fast travel point. Grimhaven Bay Central. Wait, where are we? What is this? Scanning. Actually, well, you know what? We'll come back to this. So I'm guessing you can only fast travel from these bad boys. Let's fast travel to right here. And then that's actually going to take us really close to it. Robert Thurman found an expedition to discover the origin of mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition. I think we already had that. Yeah. So this is going to take us close to the hospital. Or should take us close. It's going to be this way. I don't think we'll need to get on a boat. I think we should be able to walk there. Old parking lot here. Probably some things we could search in there, but we're on it. I hate y'all. Y'all gross me out. I don't like looking at you. You're not a cat. Look at them. They're like cats with... Ugh. Not my god. Not my god. So we're gonna go foop and just go straight. Lincoln Street. I want to do a couple main missions before we start doing side missions. Kind of get, you know, our feet up under us. Okay. You gonna drive somewhere, buddy? This is not the hospital. Where the hell is the hospital? I would not live here. This place sucks. Not to be rude or anything, but this isn't a baby. It is an occupant. Okay, I'm now cool. You feel no better? Alright then.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Is that a brain? Pretty wild, but alright.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer.
His neck is
Fascinating.
thick.
By coincidence, I was studying helminths and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Experimental medicine. Oh, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Oh, whoa, with the gun. Hold on.
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me. And then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
I haven't seen those.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost...
I haven't seen those yet.
But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
I'm looking for a man. Just checked in. Cut up pretty bad.
I've got a trauma unit full of patients like that, sir.
Okay, this might ring a bell. My guy has a deep axe wound in his shoulder.
Sir, I really don't have time for rifling through paperwork, but you're welcome to take a look at our archives if it means that much to you.
He went from very nice and give me all kinds of pills to very, I don't have time for you and an asshole.
Why?
First aid kit. nice of them to give me a first aid kit. Captain Sanders. It would be like right now. Grimhaven Bay. After flood. Peter Crowley. Oak monitor, multiple burns and fragmentation wounds to chest and face as a result of explosion, several surgeries, wound treatment, facial surgeries, prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Joseph Willow, newcomer, a deep cut on left shoulder, broken collarbones, fractured scapula, wound stitch, fracture set and bandaged, no trace of infection, evident, prognosis good, bed rest recommended. Okay, so he is here. It didn't tell me where he was, though, did it? Not that I know of. Clear water. Very important. Or did I say clean water? No, I said clear water. And, you know, just gotta... Can't carry anymore. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's make some stuff, then. Go. Now we should be able to carry more. I feel like in games like this where you're one reception, basement, surgery, storage. So floor 2 and 3 is the patient ward. Since we found who it was, maybe we can ask him, but I doubt it.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Very funny. That dude's holding his shoulder.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir. Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
Why would you eat leeches? Why would you even do that? That doesn't even... Why would you do that, though? That really doesn't make any sense. That's the dude I'm pretty sure we have to talk to. I mean, he is holding his shoulder. Well, okay. We're not gonna fix these. I mean, this place just sucks.
Scratch me. Please, please. Just here. This itching is driving me insane.
That's crabs, and you got full body crabs. No thank you. Or maybe that's the guy we're supposed to be talking to. This lady's not gonna talk to me. Don't mind me. Alright, now let's talk to this dude, because I guess he's not the guy.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Hurts talking.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship?
I'm sure. Oh, please, leave.
Bye.
Bye. We know it's this dude.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. But what happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew, none of them deserved
Except for Jeff. We all hated Jeff.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters. Mark my words.
Words marked.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
Oh yeah, seems like a great idea.
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
Okay. So we got a whole mess of stuff right there. Alright, there's an old leech lady. She sort of she'll never eat leeches again, but I say the same thing about Taco Bell and I always come back.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
He remembers the surgery ward, but we were down here and we didn't see anything. Crew complaining of noises and no sleep. Fish behaving strangely. Reach the crew reporting hallucinations. Found an air pocket in the caverns near the Devil's Teeth, close to the city. Ancient walls. Surface deadline. We drag Albert to the lifeboat. Try to stop them, result in mutiny. New location, Devil's Teeth. All evidence collected. Okay, we found a ship's log. Look at all this evidence we have. Like, this is stuff that we can go do. Okay, so that's not actually something. So I guess you can't put them all on the map, but you know what I mean. The Titania crew went mad and started a massacre at the port. Damn it. Okay, so that's nothing. So we've made it. I'm not even sure what the overarching thing is. Like, what are we're trying to find what happened with this case, the Lost at Sea. But man, we just have, look at all this. Like, it's just such a sprawling case. It feels like, you know, the first one, you know, is a couple things that you're going to, but this one like has so much to it that you have to put together. And I don't know why you'd want to go somewhere where like all these people just died. So we have to get this and then we go here. Oof. So we're gonna end the video right here, and in the next video we're gonna pick it up in the middle of this Lost Sea. It'll be the Lost Sea Part 2 pretty much. I think we should be able to finish up this case in the next episode, because we gotta go to get the diving suit, and then we're actually going to go out to the reef where all these people went crazy. Seems like a bad idea, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, so like I said, it's the end of this video. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking of this game so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's so in depth, you know, there really is so much to it. Also, if you're not already subbed to the channel, go and hit that sub button so that you'll know when the next video goes live. And other than that, hope to see you next time. Bye bye.
Don't be crying off lashes.